In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a multi-page real estate Canva website. And I say multi-page in quotation marks because I'm going to show you how to finesse this. But before we do, if you're new here, my name is Laressa, aka La to the R-E-S-S-A, and this is the place on the internet where I help fellow real estate brothers and sisters keep it real estate so you can become that real estate agent. Now, before we begin this tutorial, I first want to show you what the website actually looks like because, hello, it's gorgeous, as you can see. So I'm going to give this page a quick refresh. Now, the premise of this whole design is the fact that I've already done 95% of the hard designing work for you, because what we're doing in this video is taking 4 different Canva website templates that I sell on my Etsy shop and essentially combining them all together to simulate as if we had a multiple page Canva website. So let me give this a quick scroll. That was a little laggy there. But anyways, we're going to scroll down here. The first button is going to be this view listing. So if you click on that, it's going to take us into this other Canva website, which is the property listing website. Sorry, my internet is a little slow today. There's stuff there, I promise you. Okay. And then if we scroll back, go back and hit the open house button here, it will take us into another Canva website, which is a dedicated website for your open house so people can save the date of this specific event to their calendar. And then if we go back one more time, scroll down into the selling section. If we click this button here, seller roadmap, it'll take them into what's called a my seller landing page. And essentially this is where you can offer your resources, show them a roadmap of the selling process, and even allow them to book a consultation call with you. And again, if we scroll back to the homepage, scrolling down to the buying section, we have the same kind of button, which in this case is going to be the buyer roadmap here. And then this is that specific buyer's landing page, which again offers your resources, a roadmap of what the buying process would look like with you, in addition to booking a consultation with you. So that's what my multi-page Canva website looks like. And if you like what you see, then keep on watching. To begin our multiple page Canva website, we first want to keep ourselves organized by creating a designated folder to house these different Canva website templates. So as you see here, I have 4 different Canva website templates. The first one is going to be our main website, which is our real estate agent website. Then we have this buyer and seller landing pages. And then we have our property listing websites, and then an open house listing website. So first things first, I'm going to go into the homepage of Canva and go into projects. And this is where we can create our designated folder. So go over here and just click add new and add folder. And I'm going to name this RE website and go ahead and hit continue. Then you should see it right here, the first one there. Go ahead and open it up. You can also star this, that way it will appear as a favorite on the main homepage on Canva, which I will show you in a second here. But within this folder, we are going to create multiple folders for each type of Canva website. So I'm going to just right click on the space here, add a folder. I'm going to name this one pages. And then the next one, I'm going to name this as property sites. Right. And the third one, I'm going to name this as the open house sites. There we go. So once we have that done, now what we can go in and do is create the duplicates of this template. So if you purchase this from my Etsy shop, just go ahead and click on the buttons here and then open them up. And because this is my Canva website design, I actually have 2 buttons, as you see here, but you're going to see just the one button. So go ahead and click on that. And once you do, it will populate just like that. I'm going to go over to the next one. Now for the buyer and seller landing pages, this are 2 templates. So we have one for the buyer, and then click that open, and one for the seller, then click that open. And then the next one we have is our property website. Same thing. Let's open this up and create new template. And then finally for our open house website, click this open, and create a new template. So once you have that all done, we can then go into these 5 website templates essentially and put them into the designated folder. So I'm going to go back to the website one, which is going to be the main one. And I'm just going to go up to the file tab here. You can't see it because that function button is in the way, but hit file, click that and hit the save to folder. And I'm just going to put this right inside the main real estate website folder, save that there. Next, we'll go into our buyer landing page here. This is the buyer's one. Same thing, file. I'm going to save to folder. I'm going to go and save this inside the pages folder. Then the seller landing page here, I'm going to save it into that same folder there, which is going to be real estate and pages there to be coupled with the buyer's landing page. Next, I'm going to go into my property listing website. I'm going to put this inside, obviously, you may know, the property listing folder, which is going to be folder number 2. And then next, we're going to put our open house website here and put this into our 3rd folder. So here, and put it in here. Save. And so now once that's done, we can go back into that designated folder and just give this page a refresh, and those templates should be loaded into there. So one thing to note in regards to the property and open house websites, you can now create copies of my template. So what I recommend to do in this case is open up that property folder, and I would name this as the master copy. So master copy property website. Click out of there, and what I would do in this case is I would pin this directly to this folder here, pin to folder, and every time you have a new property listed, I would then go within this folder and just create a new folder and name it accordingly to the street address, but I'm going to call this property 1. And hit continue. And then what I would do in this case is make a copy of the master copy. So hit those 3 dots there, make a copy, and then just click and drag with your mouse and put that template inside the property 1 there. And then I would do the same thing with the open house websites. I would name this as the master copy and open house site. And then make this pinned to folder there, add a new folder based on your property, and then go ahead and do that. And then we can go and either duplicate this one here or duplicate this one here. It's the same template, it's just in different places. So I'm going to make a copy and put that in there. And then if we go back to our main folder here, this is where the main website template would be. And as I mentioned, if we go back to the main homepage of Canva, and if you scroll down on this panel here on the left hand side, you'll see the RE website, which is the folder we just created. You can click and drag this to the top if you want to, and you can easily access this folder whenever you need to. So now with that organization out of the way, we can begin to put these templates together and publish them out and then connect them. So let's go and do that. At this point, you want to go in and populate your Canva website templates. You want to go in and make them branded to you. So as you see here, this is my folder. This set of Canva website templates are in the color deep navy. That's the color family on my Etsy shop. But if we go up to here, this is what the main website template should look like. And essentially what we are doing in this case is taking those 4 other website templates, publishing those, and then hyperlinking it onto buttons onto the main homepage. So in this case, for the listing, I would hyperlink this button to our property listing site that looks like this. And then back onto the homepage here, I would actually change this view listing one into open house. So what I suggest in this case is to just change out the text, open house, and click on that. And I like to make it a different color so people are aware that it is a different button. So you can make it this color here, and then this button would then be hyperlinked to the open house website here that we've already populated, or I've populated on the back end. And then going into that main homepage again, scrolling down on this section here where I have seller resources, this is where I would create a new button to hyperlink this seller landing page here. And then the other button there for the buyer's resources, I would create another button here to hyperlink that page. So let's go ahead and do that really quickly. So what I'm going to do is just click each button. I'm going to hold the shift key to select all of them, and I'm just going to move them up, and I'm going to create a duplicate of this button. So I'm just going to click the button, hold the Alt or Option key, and just click to drag down. There we go. And I would actually rename this as Seller Road Map. And I'm going to remove the hyperlink for now because we will come back to this button. I'm just going to copy this button, scroll down to the buyer's page here. Then I'm going to just select all this and just move it up and paste that button in there. So let me just make sure it is nice and even, just like that. Oop, there we go. And obviously we want to change this out so it says buyer roadmap. Okay, so once you have all of your website templates ready to go, now what we have to go in and do is actually go ahead and publish the 4 other pages here first. So I'm going to go in and publish this property website. And so what I recommend you to do in this case is to actually purchase a website domain from Canva. So I do have a whole tutorial on how to do that, which I will link in the cards above and in the description box below. So make sure you check that out. But I'm just going to zoom in on this page so we can see what I'm doing. So go ahead and hit the publish website button here. And you want to make sure that you are resized on mobile, include a navigation menu. And then in this case, right now I'm situated on the free Canva website domain, but I've already purchased one from Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and use that reagent.com. And this is where I'm going to change the subpath. So this is everything after that backslash you see here. And so what I recommend in this case is to put the street address of this particular home. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to do property 1. Listing. Okay. And then I would go to here, publish settings, go ahead and click on that. And then this is where we can change what's called the browser tab preview. So essentially whatever is listed over here in your doc type title name will be translated over there. But we can change that. So I'm going to go ahead and hit on that pencil icon. And again, this is what I would recommend to put the street address of the home. But in this case, I'm just going to leave it at that because you get the idea. I'm also going to go in and change the favicon. So essentially, whatever brand kit that you are sitting in is going to pull the logos from that brand kit. So I'm going to go ahead and probably choose this white one here. Hit done. And you can go in and give this a quick little description if you wanted to. I'm going to leave that blank for now. I'm going to go into advanced settings and I'm going to scroll down and turn the link preview. I'm going to turn this on. So basically, it's just pulling the first page of that website. So that's what that link tab preview would look like. And at this point, just go ahead and publish the website. So once that is going, I'm going to go into the open house one. And I'm going to go and do the exact same thing. But in this case, I'm going to change the subpath to something different. Property 1, open house. Publish settings. I'm going to keep the name as it is. I'm just going to change the favicon so it's all matching. Advanced settings, go into link preview and scroll down and just hit publish website. Next, we're going to go into our selling resources here. So this is going to be the seller roadmap button, publish website. I'm going to go into this here, that reagent.com, and I'm going to name this seller resources. Resources. Did I spell that right? No. Sources. There we go. And then publish settings. I'm going to go and change that favicon just like that. And then turn my link preview on and go ahead and publish that. Same thing with our buyer resources. Let's go in, publish, and obviously you get the drill now. I'm going to name this as buyer resources. Spell right. Sources. Yes? Yes. Okay, publish settings. Again, I'm going to go in and change that favicon so all of our logos are matching. Advanced settings, turn on the link preview, scroll down, and that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and hit publish. So while all that is publishing, let's go back into the property one here. So this is done. So I'm going to just zoom out of here. So you can go ahead and view the website. That's what that looked like. So essentially at this point, what we're doing is going in and taking this link and we're going to put it onto the main website. So I'm going to copy that, go into our main website here, and let's scroll to the listings section. So I'm going to just pull in a random photo for now. So do that and do that. Then I'm going to click on the view listing button. I'm going to either hit the 3 dots, or if you want to do this quick and fast, what I recommend is just click the button and this Command V. Don't do what I did. I did it wrong. See how it's selected? Don't put your cursor there. Just hit the button and then go Command V, and then it will hyperlink that button. I like to remove the underline. So that is done. I'm going to close this tab out. We're going to go into our open house here. I'm just going to copy this link directly from this menu, go back into the open house area here, this main website. And then the other way to hyperlink your button is you click the button, hit those 3 dots, find the link. That was so fast. Let me do that one more time. Click the button, 3 dots, then hit the link here, and then you can paste in that link there and just hit done. And that's hyperlinked. I'm going to remove that button, and then we are going to scroll down to our seller area, seller roadmap. We're going to grab the link here for the seller and then go back into our home page here. Again, I'm going to click the button. I'm just going to paste that link on there. We are good. And then buyer resources, I'm going to copy that and then scroll down and then hit the buyer roadmap button and Command V and unlink, or remove the underline, which I do. Now at this point, you can go into the preview button up here and you can go in and actually test the links to make sure that they indeed work. So I scroll down to listings here. Let's click on this button, make sure that is linked, which it is. And then the open house one, click on that. It's linked to the open house one, which it is. And then let's scroll down to the sell area right underneath. Hit the seller roadmap. That's linked to our seller's roadmap and resources. Perfect. And then going down to the buyer roadmap, click on that button. It should take us there. So as you can see, it's creating or simulating that multi-page website feel. Now you can keep this as that and go ahead and publish this page. So let's go ahead and hit the publish up here. Now in this case, for this little bit here, so because I have purchased a domain from Canva, what I'm going to do in this case is just put the domain as it is and nothing in the subpath. Okay, so I'm going to hit the publish settings. I'm going to go in, and you can obviously rename this as well, but I'm going to go in and change my favicon to that. And again, you can give this a quick description to help you with your SEO, your search engine optimization, advanced settings. I'm going to turn the link preview enabled and go ahead and publish. Now at this point, what we can do, if you're a little extra like me, I would then take the link to this main website page and hyperlink it onto the other individual pages. Because if we go into the property listing site here, at the bottom of this design here, I have a website button, which I want to direct traffic back to that page. Because if I'm only sharing just the link of this property website, you never know, somebody might be coming on here and looking for your other resources, and then you want to push that traffic back to your site. So if you want to edit your site, very simple. All we have to do is first I'm going to grab the link here, go to the property website, I'm going to hit edit, then I'm going to click this button here. Again, I'm going to make sure you hit the button, don't put your your cursor where the text is. Click the button, and I'm going to paste on that link, remove the underline, and then once that's done, just go back to publish. Don't touch anything other than just republish website. But I first always like to go into publish settings to make sure that this is good and that the link preview is enabled. So you don't want to touch anything that is related to changing the URL or subpath. So go ahead and just hit republish website. Let's go into the open house one, because at the bottom of this design too, I have that website button. So I'm going to paste that on there, and then we're just going to go in and republish that. That should be fine. For the seller resources, I'm going to go in, scroll down to the bottom there, paste on that link, go ahead and republish. And same thing for the buyer resources. I'm going to edit the design, scroll down and click that button to paste on the main website link and publish this website. And there we go. So give this all a second. And then once this is done, we can go in and check the main website. So it's going to be that reagent.com. Again, if we scroll down to our listings page, you can click on this button. It'll take you into that. And if we scroll down to contact here, if we click the website button here, it should take us back into our main website. Same thing, obviously you want to go in and check the open house button, check the seller roadmap here, and check the button for the buyer's roadmap. Now, if you want to see where all of your links are located in the backend of Canva, I will show you where that is located. So let's go into our main page here on Canva. If you go ahead and hit your icon up here and then scroll down to settings here, in the backend you can see where your domains are. So I've scrolled down over here and hit domains. Because I've purchased a domain from Canva, it's going to be this one here. So I'm going to go in it ahead and hit view. And then if we scroll down, you can see all of our active website links that are made with this specific Canva domain name. So this is the property listing one, seller resources, the main website here, the open house one, and the buyer resources. If at any point in regards to the property listing or the open house listing, if you want to unpublish it, you can do it directly from here by hitting those three dots and then hitting unpublish, or you can edit the design, view website, or copy link. You can also unpublish the website directly from the editing window. So if we go into edit design, it's going to open up that property listing tab. Same thing, you would go up to the publish website tab up here, and then to unpublish it, you would actually scroll down and go into publish settings here. And then you'll see this button, unpublish website, and you click that, and then you just hit that red button, and then it is unpublished. That is it for today's tutorial. If you made it to this point in the video, then you know what it is, you know what to do. Yeah, comment down below, #NCrew, so I know you are a real one. And if you want to learn more about Canva websites, then I highly recommend you check out this dedicated playlist of Canva website tutorials. And if you're ready, get ready to click in 3, 2, 1.